Hey, what's up, guys? It's Church743. We're here today doing our first podcast or review, whatever you want to call it. But I've been watching, Dragon Ball Super. I think I started back when it was like on episode 24, something like that. I was against watching it in Japanese and reading subtitles just because how used you are to Goku's voice. I love Sean. He's such a good voice actor for Goku, and Vegeta, just all the characters. But I did want to start doing these reviews, but I figured good time. I haven't really had time, and since there's a new arc starting, the Future Trunks arc, which is what I'm here to talk to you about today. So why don't we get started here? Well, what you all been waiting for, our favorite future character, well, more like the only future character, Trunks. Although this time there's something different. He's blue hair, which I have a few theories. Well, not really theories, but I'm almost positive Toriyama, when he originally wrote Dragon Ball, Bulma was supposed to have purple hair, which is why the Trunks we know has purple hair, but it didn't make sense because Bulma has blue hair, which I think he corrected it then by just giving future Trunks the same color hair that the anime Bulma has, which is blue. So that's why he's blue hair, not that he's Super Saiyan God or anything, which is what everyone is suspected. But also it's just a different character design, but I like him. He looks more rugged, more rough, more, he lived in a terrible world. There he is, close up. Sorry, it's a little pixelated, but you can just see the blue eyes. It's very different design, because all the other Saiyans have black eyes. I guess it just matches his hair, which is just part of his. I guess that's just because when they go Super Saiyan, they all have gold eyes and gold eyebrows and gold hair. But one thing that kind of struck me was that he had a girlfriend, I believe, Maya, which if you've been watching Super, in the beginning, Pilaf, Shu, and Mai wished themselves to be younger and be young again, and Shenron made them basically children. So even though in Dragon Ball they were older than Goku, they are currently the age of Kid Trunks and Goten. Which, this is kind of like where was she when Future Trunks came back the first time during the Android Saga? And why was there not any mention of her? So it's kind of weird. Toriyama just kind of threw her in now, but I guess it makes sense. But it all depends when the wish was made too. With Pilaf, that's something I'm not really sure about, when the wish was made. And then we have, as you can see here, this is an example. I think this was in the movie. Yeah, this was in the movie, the Battle of the Gods. That there's Mai as a kid, which makes sense. They're the same age as Trunks. But look, there's purple hair again. But I don't know if he was expecting us not to notice it or what, but I noticed it. I'm sure a lot of you noticed it. And then we have the villain, black Goku, evil Goku, which to me, that doesn't look like Goku at all. It has his eyes and his hair, but his face is thin. It's very thin. There it looks a little bit like Goku. That's Goku. That right there is Goku. He's thick. He's broad. But anyways, along with evil Goku, I've heard so many different theories. Well, the one I think is most interesting, that it's not Goku. That it's Goten. It's Goku's son that he has with Chi-Chi before he dies. Which, from the old history of Trunks and the old future Trunks, where was Chi-Chi? When Gohan got away, was Chi-Chi dead? I wondered, where was Chi-Chi? Was she pregnant at the time with Goten, or did something completely bizarre happen? Because Goten looks a lot like Goku as a child, and as far as we know, because GT isn't canon anymore, Goten could grow up looking just like Goku. It could happen because he looks almost identical to Goku as a child. So I think it could be Goten, and somehow he became evil, either by just the world he grew up in, and like maybe his mother, he didn't have a mother, he just grew up like something took him in and made him evil. And I'm not really sure why he has the Supreme Kai like earring. I remember reading a few theories, and I remember with like Dragon Ball, all the AF series, all the fan fiction, all the that there was always an evil Goku, which I find interesting that Toriyama even went with that, because it was so I thought it was overused in all the fan fiction. I remember like one of the big ones was that the Supreme Kai, the female Supreme Kai, that Kid Buu, like he killed all of them, but supposedly right before he was gonna kill her, she like begged for mercy and said, I'm secretly evil, kind of thing, like I'll do your bidding. And then I heard something that like somehow she gets a DNA from Goku and makes a child which becomes evil Goku, which just, I mean, I don't know why, like how it'd be in the future. I don't understand like any of the timeline stuff anymore with this. I saw another one that like just Goku becomes so powerful that he just turned evil. He can't like control his will to be good. Like he just becomes so overpowerful that he just turns evil, and all he wants is more power, and he'll do whatever it takes. He'll kill anyone. So that was an interesting theory. But I really do think that the Goten, like it's logical because he looks very young there. Just like go back to Trunks here, future Trunks. Like I almost think they look like the same age in a way. Because this Goku is very thin compared to the Goku we know, who's like, he's much older than obviously this Goku. Even though this Goku's in the future. It's a whole paradox that no one understands, and we won't understand until, more Super comes out. But I'm very, very excited to see where this arc is going to take us. I'm again a little concerned how future Trunks, I don't know what's going to happen when Kid Trunks sees himself. Like I don't know if you watched a spoiler at the end of episode 47, but or not the spoiler, but the next time, like Kid Trunks was just looking at him, and he was just like so scared or so concerned, because he's like, he could tell it was him in the future. It was just like, what do you even do there? It's just weird. And for those that watched the episode, I'm assuming you all have, it's like, is his mother dead? Did Black or Evil Goku kill him? Because the Black Shadow, whatever you want to call it, like absorbed Bulma, as well as like Mai. Or no, it looks like, I think he just killed Mai. Another thing I don't get is how that whole like fighting, he was running away from the shadow. Why was it in like a black shadow form the whole time till the very end? It decides, hey, I'm gonna look like Goku. I don't get that. So who knows what it is? Another theory I thought, which is, I swear if this is it, I'm done. If it's another android from Dr. Zero, I will literally quit. I mean, I love all the androids. I mean, Cell was pretty nice, and all Android 17, 18, 16, but I can't take another creation from him, especially if it's from the future, because then it'll literally be the old future Trunks arc all over again. But it will be very interesting to see what happens with the like him coming back in time, a one-way trip. I'm assuming the Omni King can time travel. I think Whis said he could time travel if he wanted to. I think he said that. Or no, he can revert back to time for a short period of time. Yeah, he reverts time, that's right. And then with the God of Destructions. Oh, another theory is that, this is really bizarre, that Champa, when he wished Champa's Earth back, that little kid Goku was there. Like he grew up and he became evil, which, like, who knows at all when the Super Dragon wished for Champa's Earth, like what time period that was, or if it was present day.